Now, for the relation to be to find the transitive closure of a given relation, we have to check all the combinations. So let's see. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. R is equal to 1, 2. Okay, that should be 2, 2. Just correction over 2, 2, 2. Okay, so 2, 2, then 3, 3, 4, and 2, 1, and we have to find the transitive closure of R. Okay, so here goes our Warshaw's algorithm. Write the given relation in the form of matrix and name it W0. Now, again, these states are written in my own words. There, you'll not find these type of these states in books. Okay, the reference books that we have uh, asked you to refer. So, you'll find something Wij and then S of I, something like that. I mean, it is very technical language. So just to follow the process, I have written it for you. So write the given equation in the form of matrix. So you know how to write matrix for a given relation, and then name it W0 because it is the very initial or the given matrix for which we have to find the transitive closure. Then after that, you have to take the first element of a given set. Okay, so suppose I have taken one and look for the pair in the given relation such that it appears as an interior vertex or not. Okay, transitivity, if you remember, it is from A to B, B to C, then A to C. So the word which is common in both pairs, that is BB, that we call it interior vortex. I'll be explaining it you properly what is interior vortex again. So you have to check whether any pairs are forming or having this particular element as an interior vertex, and if it is, then you have to find its transitivity. Okay, so if it produces a new pair, so suppose A to B is there and B to C is there, so it is generating new pair A to C, which is not there in the given relation. Okay, which is not there in the given relation. So mark it 1. So we write it 1 for that pair in a given matrix. In the previous matrix, I would say. Okay. So for the very first element which you are considering from this set, 1. So it is the very first element. So that is why the matrix you have to refer or you have to make changes is W0. Okay. And to the matrix, and you will name that matrix with the name of that element. Okay. W1, W2, W3, W4, or WA, WC, WD, something like that. The elements that you have in the set. Okay. So we have got new pair. We found that that pair was not there in the given relation. So what we did, we made some changes in the previous matrix and we marked that pair as 1 in the matrix. Okay, and this continues. Now you may find one or more than one new pairs for a given element to be an interior vertex. So you can add as many pairs, new pairs it is forming. Okay, if the pair that you have got, suppose 1 2 is there and 2 2 is there, so the pair, the transitivity goes from 1 to 2. Okay, but you can see that 1 to 2 is already there. So in your matrix 1 to 2 is already marked as 1, so you need not to make any changes in that case. Okay, and if you find that previous matrix and the current matrix are same, then you can write it W0 is equal to W1 or WA is equal to WB, something like that. If they are same, the transitivity is not generating new pairs, then you can directly write that these two matrices are same. Okay, and you have to repeat this till you uh, till all the elements of your set are covered. Okay, so if your elements are 4 in the set, then you'll be go you'll stop at W4. Okay, and that will be your final step. So you'll find W1, W2, W3, and W4. Okay, so right now I'm not asking you for doubts because I'll give you one example. We will solve one example together, and then we will see if there is any doubt or not. So let's see how this interior vertex or node works. So suppose there is this pair 1, 2 and another pair 2, 3, and this 2, 2 is an interior node. So when you work on W1, you will look for 1 as an interior vertex. मतलब यहाँ बीच में 1, 1 होना चाहिए, not 2, 2. Okay? When you're working on W2, you look for only 2 as an interior vertex. So this 2, 2 should be here, not 3, 3. Are you getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, so A2, 1 to 2 is there, 2 to 3 is there. It means we should have 1 to 3 as our new pair, and we suppose and we consider that it is not there in the given relation. So we form a new pair 1 comma 3. In this way, before writing your matrix, you should find all your pairs, irrespective of they are there in the relation or not. You'll do this thing calculation for each and every element. Okay, and so that you'll not miss out any pair. अगर आपने कोई pair miss की, it means the whole relation is not going to be transitive, and hence you cannot have transitive closure of it. Okay, so you should not miss any pair, and by mistake if you add any new pair which is not satisfying the transitivity, that will also lead to a wrong answer. So 1, 4, 2 and 2, 3 find the transitive closure of R using Warshall's algorithm. Now, the very first step is you'll write W0 and keep these steps in front of you. W0 vertically and horizontally you'll be writing 1 to 3. Then the next, the very first element is 1, right? So we will be write all pairs associated with 1. 1 as an interior node.
2, 1 and 1, 2.
2, 1 and 1, 2. So which new pair it is forming?
2, 2.
2, 2. Is it there?
Yes.
So you will say W0 is equal to W1. So you must have written like this: 1 comma 1 comma 2 is giving us 2 comma 2. Have you written it like this? We say W0 is equal to W1. Okay. Now the next step is we'll check for vertex 2. Okay, or element 2. So tell me how many pairs are there for element 2? 1, 2, 2, 2. For element 2, we have 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 2. We'll just stop sharing this. How many new pairs we have got for W2? 4, 2 we get. Then after that 4, 2, 2, 1 is also there. So it will give us 4, 1. Am I right? 4, 2, 2, 1. Anything else? 4, 2, 2, 3 is also there. And 4, 2 and 1, 3 will give us 4, 3. 2, 2, 2, 1 bhi hoga, hai na? That's it. So let's check how many of them are there.
Yes,
And if it is not there, now you'll make changes in W1. But then W1 is equal to W0. So ultimately you're making changes in W0. But when you're writing W2, you'll be writing it separately after this, after writing these pairs. Okay, and so here after this you'll write W2. So we have 1, 2, but we don't have 1, 1. So you will add 1, 1. Then 1, 3 is not there. You will add 1, 3. Then 4, 2 is there. 4, 1 is not there. You will add 4, 1. 4, 3 is not there. You will add 4, 3. 2, 3 is there and 2, 1 is there. Okay, so these many pairs you are going to write in your new matrix, that is W2. Next, vertex for element 3. So for 3, let's see how many pairs are there. I guess only 2 pairs are there.
One,
Uh,
two, three,
2,
four.
3 and 3, 4. 3 comma 4 and okay, so it will give us 2, 4. Is 2, 4 there?
No, ma'am.
No. So you will make changes in W2. W2 जैसा है वैसा ही रहेगा. You will keep W2 as it is. Just only new pairs are added in W2. Are you getting this? So this will remain same in W2. Just this 2, 4 will get added newly. Will not make any changes in these pairs. Will not make them 0. They will be remain 1. So 1 थे वो 1 ही रहेंगे. Just that new pairs will be added in W2, not W0 or W1 now. Okay. The previous matrix was W2. Then for element 4. Okay. So how many pairs are there for 4? 3, 4 and 4, 2. Only 2 pairs are there. 3, 4 and 4, 2 will give us 3, 2. Is it there in W3?
No. Um,
No. So you will add 3, 2 in W3 and you will keep other pairs which are marked 1 as it is. Okay. So that's it. This is our last matrix and this matrix you write it in the set form. So R star करके आपको लिखना है. R star is equal to and write down all there. So this is how we find the transitive fluid for a given relation using Warshall's algorithm.